How about them Cowboys, man? Uh, man, great victory, 31-21, with the Cowboys win on the road against the Washington stinking Redskins. Oh man, it was great. Um, like I said, it's just 2-0. Not only 2-0 as a record, but 2-0 in the division. Y'all don't know how huge that is when you have a 2-0 against your division opponents. So that means like you're already in the lead right now. First two games of the season, I already can know. Okay, we already got division lead. We win our lead. We win our division and keep this up for the rest of the season. Automatic playoff spot, no matter what the record is. So this was also not only a must-win for the Washington Redskins to go 0-2, but this was also a must-win for us to stay atop of our division, and like I said, to have a division lead. Awesome game by Dak Prescott. Through adversity, after that first interception, he has been on the money from there on. He was 26 for 30, 269 yards, 3 touchdowns. He had completed 18 straight passes, and he finished with 70 yards rushing. So he not only showed you through the air, but Kellen Moore's also using his legs to throw the defense off balance, man. And then what about Zeke? Ezekiel freaking Elliott. 2 straight touchdowns, two straight games, and he eclipsed the 100-yard mark on the last carry to really finish out the game, because he was at 22 carries for 84 yards. Then he just pulled off that 27-yard rush to finish with over 100 yards. Something that's always key for a running back, when you can kind of go into a game and finish with 100 yards and you can score. So now Zeke is showing you he's back. And then we play the Dolphins next week. I'm just saying, like, things, you want to also start off the season pretty good, because you start off good, it can kind of get you in the rhythm, kind of keep you to know, okay, what things that we should continue to do that works best for our team, but it also keeps you that confidence to still, get going. But like I said, after this week 3, it's going to get tougher. We play the Patriots and the Saints back-to-back. So these first 2 starts, how the Cowboys started the game, we have to do better, because you can't afford to get behind against the Patriots or the Saints, because a lot of times you get behind on those teams, they turn up the Jets on you, and they don't really make a lot of mistakes. So that's what I want to see improving more is from the defense. The defense hasn't really shown that aggressiveness that we were used to seeing last year. Hopefully it gets better. Like I said, we had our shots at turnovers. I also wrote an article yesterday before the game. Go check that out on my website, Alec, #sports.com, and you can check out my article on ways that the Dallas Cowboys defense can do better to force turnovers. And they did that, but they just couldn't secure the ball. The number one, the most important thing is to secure the ball. They did everything right, got the pressure, broke on passes, watched the quarterback's eyes, but they just couldn't haul in the interception. So we could have had 2 pick sixes. Jeff Heath had an interception that he broke on. He was looking at the receiver, still looking at the football, but he could have took it to the end zone. And then Xavier Woods, same thing, broke on the ball, did everything right, got his hands on it, but he just couldn't haul it in. Then he started playing, hot potato, and couldn't even secure it. So those are 2 pick sixes, 14 points right there that we could have put away the game a while ago. So I just hope that, they really can get into the film. Rob Marinelli and Chris Cassar can get with this defense and try to see what they can do to get more pressure. Because Case Keenum, for the most part, was sitting back there, just gashing us with short throws. He had 2 touchdowns today. We only had 1 sack. And I'm just saying, we just have to find ways to get more pressure. I think with Robert Quinn coming back, I think that also help out, because Lawrence is getting double teamed throughout the game, and we don't have that player on the right side to be able to generate pressure. So I think Robert Quinn coming back next week, maybe they can help out, get more pressure. That way, the tension, the focus won't be so much on DeMarcus Lawrence. So I'm very impressed, with the offense. Like I said, the offense is still clicking. Dak is still showing you how he's not that dink-and-dunk quarterback that y'all keep trying to make him to be. He's throwing shots downfield. He's taking shots. He's throwing his body out there. He's showing y'all that he ain't afraid. He's not afraid to attack you downfield, to attack you vertically, to attack you across the middle of the field, and to take off and run when he needs to. So all this stuff about Dick and Dak and, oh, he don't know how to throw downfield, it was a stat that I saw. They said Dak is third in the league with 9 touchdowns dating back to last season with 50 yards or more. So that means he's throwing most of his touchdowns are going downfield. They're big plays. They're not these little short passes, 5-yard passes, that he keeps doing every time he gets the ball. That's why I say it's like these haters try to find everything possible to try to make Dak Prescott this quarterback that doesn't know how to play quarterback. He doesn't improve so much with throwing the ball. That 51-yard touchdown just showed you that. He had one pass to Gallup. It could have been another one. But like I said, yes, it was a ball that wasn't perfect. But, Gallup as a receiver, sometimes you have to go and adjust your body. Sometimes as a receiver, you have to go and go get the ball. So it was a little bit on that, but it's also on Gallup too. But you just see the confidence, the comfortability that Dak has in the pocket. That was his main thing, his first 3 seasons, was can he consistently make throws from the pocket. We know he can go out and roll out, but you just seen these last 2 weeks, he has made throws from the pocket. And that was his biggest knock on him coming out of college. So he has really shown you, Kellen Moore has really put in plays to make him comfortable. And you could tell, not Kellen Moore, but John Kitna has been working with him more on his footwork. And that is key. When your mechanics and your footwork is right, it can make your passes be more crisp and dissective. So I'm very impressed, with the offense. One thing I do want with the offense, they need to clean up the penalties. Because in that drive to Tony Pollard, we could have put the game away 28-14. But because of the penalties on Connor Williams, Cooper, prevented Tony Pollard from getting his first touchdown of the season. Like, that's the type of stuff mentally we have to, eliminate if we want to put teams away. Because Washington wouldn't even have that chance to go half for 21 points. They'd be probably sitting at 14 had we put their game away. So, like I said, clean up the penalties on the offensive side and also get out to a better start on offense. And the defensive side, get out to a better start, get the defense off the field, and capitalize on the turnovers. So we play the Miami Dolphins, try to use this game use that game to try to clean up all your mistakes. So that way when you play the Patriots the week after, and then the week after that, you play the New Orleans Saints, you guys can, it'll be October by then, and then you guys can, really understand, okay, this is what we need to do. This is how we fix this. This is how we counter this. And that way, by that time, it'll be a full month. You can kind of prepare for those tougher teams on your schedule that you have to face later in the season. So, but for the most part, I'm very impressed that we got the win, 31-21 Dallas Cowboys. So let's continue, to go back to the drawing board, clean up all the penalties, clean up the mistakes, learn how to capitalize on your turnovers, and give the ball back to the offense. So you guys on defense don't have to make plays and have to be out there all day. And I also want to give a shout out to Devin Smith. Devin Smith had a hell of a game, not just on that 51-yard catch, but he also had 2 more catches, and he picked up a couple more first downs. So I'm very impressed with him. Honestly, if it came down to him and Tavon, I'm picking Devin Smith to go as my 5th receiver because he can help you out in the kick return game, and he has shown you consistently he can make plays and get open. Like I said, I just hope that he remains healthy because, like I said, he can really be helpful for you. If something happens to one of our other receivers, and he could come in and make plays for you. He's showing you that he still has that ability, that speed downfield, man. So very impressed with Devin Smith and his showing. And so I just hope that the offense continues to click, as Zeke keeps getting back in shape and keeps getting his feet under him. You're going to consistently see Zeke continue to put in those 100-yard gains, and he's going to continue to get in the end zone. So those are my thoughts on, the post-game show or the overall game. So I just hope this continues throughout the season and clean up the mistakes on defense, and we can just get a better start. So this is Alec Cash with AC Sports and Entertainment. Catch me on social media at cash sports_23 on Instagram, in the description below at cashalec_23. And so just check out my website, you guys. All that will be in the description below. So like, comment, and subscribe, as I will give you guys more content throughout the week. So go Cowboys. AC Sports is out.